Hello and welcome to the TMB podcast. My name is Hafiz, and today with me I have Abdullah.
Hi, I'm Abdullah.
Hi, Abdullah. Today we are recording at Abdullah's house. Thank you for having me over.
Yeah, no problem. Hopefully this is a better setup. I'm not sure
Hopefully.
if it's better or not
We'll only see when we're done, I guess.
when you're editing, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right. So, how have you been? What have you been doing this past week?
so today is we're recording on a Tuesday. Yesterday
On
was
a
my first day.
Tuesday.
Yesterday was my first day of reservist,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just a briefing. So
Briefing.
yeah, I'm gonna have reservist for the next 3 weeks.
All right. Okay. Funny you should mention reservists
Oh.
because that's going to be the topic of today's discussion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going to talk about our NS experience
Nationals.
in SCDF. Oops.
Oh wait, but we are
Sorry.
SCDF.
In SCDF, yeah.
Right.
All right. So, maybe you wanna tell us a bit about your background in NS?
So we both enlisted in SCDF, right?
Last I checked.
Okay, cool. So we entered in 2013, in May 2013, I think. So as this is after our school, our JC, then we had to go to Jalan Bahar camp.
Oh, Jalan Bahar.
Yes.
Not Pulau Tekong.
No. Why is that so?
Okay, enough SCF jokes.
All right.
But for those of you who are not familiar, if you are enlisted into SCDF, you go to Jalan Bahar, where the Civil Defense Academy is located.
And actually, we report to NSTI, right?
Yep.
Which is the National Service Training Institute.
Yeah, which is right next to CDA.
Got him.
Do you want to walk us through what the process is like from enlistment all the way until ORD?
I mean, for national service, everyone has to. The first thing that everyone thinks about, I feel, is shaving your head.
Yes, of course.
And shaving your head, you have to shave 0, right?
I think 1 is alright as well.
I got scammed.
Or just as long as you only have like a bit of hair on the top of your head.
Yeah. So I think I did not cut my hair before going in. So for those people who didn't cut their hair, they will have to like go sit down and line up in front of like 4 barbers, I think. And prepare like $5 if I'm not wrong. So the first thing is we enter the camp and then need to report to the place. We have to fall in, I think, with our bags.
Yeah.
I think you're not wearing uniform, you're just wearing your own clothes.
Yeah, but they make you tuck in your shirt, whatever shirt you're wearing.
Right. So you have to tuck in your shirt. Then we have to fall in. Then they will assign us to our
platoons.
Yeah. So there's Alpha.
Oh no, that's company actually. So you'll be assigned to your company and your platoon.
Wait, what? We have a platoon?
Yeah, we are platoon 6.
Okay. So company Bravo, platoon 6. But there was only 2 platoons
per company. No, there were 3 platoons per company. And it was quite a coincidence that we were in the same platoon.
We are in the same platoon, but different bunks. So, okay, so you get assigned your platoon and company, and then you do the shaving of heads, $5. And then you're freshly shaven. Then after that, I think we have to say bye to our parents, right?
Yep.
Bye. Oh, they get to eat, is it?
I cannot recall.
See? So anyways, then me and Hafiz get assigned to the same platoon 6. But I am a different bunk. But I think the bunk is by birth date or is it by...
Oh wait, yeah, I think it's by age. Yeah, sorry, not by name, by age.
Yeah, so I'm December, so I'm in that one.
Yeah, I was June, so I believe I'm at the halfway mark. Yeah.
So for SCDF, we only have 2 weeks.
2 weeks of basic training.
Yeah, because we passed our NAFA at that time.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, so we don't need to do the extra, how many, 2 months of NS, is it? 3?
Yeah, PTP.
Yeah, PTP.
Physical training, yeah.
We only did 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then after 2 weeks, then we will post out.
Yeah, crossover.
Yeah, crossover.
To fireside.
So, yeah. Actually, for the coincidence that we were in the same platoon, there's also a coincidence that I met someone who was born on the same birthday as me. Exactly the same birthday, like 22... Wait, oh shit.
Same birthday. Okay, we get it. Same birthday.
Yeah, so and he was like on the same birthday, and he was also of the same hospital as me.
Born in the same hospital.
Yeah, same hospital, same birthday.
So you guys met in the hospital.
Yeah. I think my mom said she knows like who's the mama.
Oh, really?
But anyways, yeah, he's actually from our JC also. But then
really?
Yeah. So just a funny story. Yeah. So you get assigned, your bits are assigned by birth date. So me and him will be right beside each other.
All right. So What do we do in NSTI since it's only 2 weeks? What's the main things that we learn?
I feel so stupid. I don't know what we learn. Oh, we learn drills. Okay, definitely learn drills.
Yeah, we learn drills. We also learn basic rescue equipment training, right?
Correct. And then you also learn simple drills and going up to your bunk to take something and then running down and if
In
you're late
30
you have to go
seconds.
up again. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Then filling out
Basic
a bottle.
tekan.
Yeah, basic tekan. Yeah.
Drinking 1 liter of water when you're basically full.
Yeah,
Yeah.
full bottle drink up.
Mhm.
Oh, and for Bravo, we have a cheer, right?
So yeah, Bravo drink up.
Oh, that's so stupid.
I forgot the rest of the cheer. Is there anything else to it?
Anyway,
We are one Bravo, right? Is it? So after 2 weeks in NSTI, you cross over to CTA where you begin your actual training.
yeah.
Jing, jing, jing.
So for actual training, but actually you get a choice of a few vocations for SCDF. Normally, most of us will cross over to fireside.
What is fireside?
Fireside is being firefighters. So we'll cross over to the
Abang Bomber.
Yes, Abang Bomber. What's the training called? Firefighting. Is this?
FFC.
FFC. So firefighters course.
Firefighters course. Yeah.
Probably.
Right.
Yeah. So you get firefighters course, but if you don't, I'm not sure whether you get to choose. But if you don't get into the firefighter course, then you get the other vocations are medic course.
Mhm.
Then there's provost and there's PTI.
Storeman and
there's storeman also.
admin as well, I think. Yeah.
Okay, probably.
Yeah. Okay, but for SCDF, the main vocations are usually medic or fireside, right?
Yeah, medic or
Then-
fireside.
Yeah. Then fireside is split into 3 courses. So you have the most basic course, which is the FFC firefighter course. Then you have SCC,
Uh-huh.
which is the section commander course, and lastly you have the RCC, which is the rota commander course.
Yeah.
So as you go up through the courses, the rank that you pass out with also increases, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So FFC is you pass off as Lance Corporal, is it?
Yeah, Lance Corporal,
And for SCC, we get
Sergeant,
Sergeant,
Mhm.
and
RCC is Lieutenant.
Lieutenant, right?
All right.
Okay,
Where do you end up in?
I ended up in SCC.
Cool, me too.
Oh,
What a coincidence.
Oh, wow.
I don't remember seeing you there.
Anyways, so both of us were split up. So you're within SCC, you are
Mhm.
also split up into 2 rotas. Rota is like a
Platoon lah. Another word.
it's another
word for platoon lah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it's short form for rotation, which is a fire station
Terminology.
Yeah. Basically our shift lah.
Mm.
Yeah, so there was 2 rotas. I'm rota
2.
2.
I'm
and
rota 1.
All right. But before that, we have to go through 2 weeks of FFC, was it?
Yeah, FFC.
Yeah, 2 weeks of FFC. So FFC is like for everyone, for I mean like the everyone.
Yeah, it's the most basic
Yeah, the
fire
most
training
basic
that you
fire
can get
training.
lah. Yeah.
But the worst part about FFC is the first day probably, right? Or first week. First day or first week?
I think the whole 2 weeks was horrible for me.
Okay. So whole 2 weeks. So I was in, oh my god, I was a different rota from him.
Yeah.
He was rota 1, I think.
Rota 1
rota
also,
4.
Yeah.
So it's under firefighters training. So the first day, we all have to wear bunker gear. So what is bunker gear?
Yeah, so bunker gear is the protective equipment that we wear, or protective layer that we wear to protect us from fire.
Yeah, so it's a PPE for firefighters. It's fire resistant or fire retardant. It's not fireproof.
Yeah, it's not fireproof.
Not fireproof. So
Yeah.
you will catch fire.
But it's really hot though.
Yeah, so it's like super thick. I think the total weight, if you put both the jacket and the leggings on, will be 5 kg.
Oh, that's not too bad, right? It's like a bag of rice.
It's basically like winter, like super thick winter jacket.
Yeah, in Singapore's weather, so that makes it even worse.
Yeah, and I think the first day was like super hot. Like, there's one thing in Jalan Bahar is like 1 degree hotter than normal, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah, so like, so let's say the whole Singapore is 32 degrees. There's like 40 lah.
I mean, there's so many things on fire over there, so
Yeah.
it's not surprising that it is really hot.
Yeah, I think there's not enough trees there probably. It's just all concrete, so like all the heat comes
Yeah,
off.
heat. Yeah.
Yeah, so like the first day you wear this thing and then you're just already gonna die, like sweating like a pig.
Mhm.
Haram. There, and then you have to do drills.
Mm.
So what's the first drill that we learned?
The first drill that we learned is how to lay hose.
Yes, it's just laying fire hose.
Yeah, how basically if you see the fire hose, it's rolled up into like a snail shape. So we have to learn how to throw it out so that it
unrolls
itself.
unravels.
Yeah. So laying hose and also how to connect the hose to nozzle and fire hydrant, right? Or water
Coupling.
source. Yeah. Yeah. Then when we learn these drills, they're called BTM. So basic task manual, right?
Yeah.
When we do these drills, we have to shout out, I wouldn't say commands, but like acknowledgements, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's say you've already set up the hose and you want to turn on the water. So you have to shout ready water on so that your pump operator will turn on the water.
Alright. Or
Yeah.
whoever's at the hydrant.
At the hydrant, yeah, will
will
turn
turn
on.
water.
Yeah. I think that was the most fun part for me. Is like just shouting the shouting the acknowledgement. And like sometimes it doesn't even make sense. Like if you remember when you do when you lower the hose from a higher level and you shout area jaga.
Yeah.
That doesn't it's not even a
Area
word.
jaga. So actually, I think area. So like, let's say you're on the fourth story of a building, then you need to lower down the hose four stories, right?
Mm,
Then you say area jaga. But
Mm.
area means, if I'm not wrong, it's like aerial.
aerial, yeah.
Like look up to the sky.
Yeah,
And then
like
jaga is like
aerial
Malay
down.
for be careful.
Yeah, watch out. Yeah.
Watch out. So it's like look up
Yeah.
the sky. Watch out.
Yeah. And another thing as well, in the FFC as opposed to SCC,
Mhm.
when you want someone to be careful, right? You shout watch out in FFC, but then in SCC you shout jaga.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know about you, but when I was training in FFC, they asked us to shout watch out.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that, but I guess it's interchangeable.
I guess so.
Yeah. And if you shout louder, it's like you're more kilat, right?
Yeah. The louder you shout, no matter how bad you are, right? It's more kilat.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, and I think a mark of a good like you'll be pro if you can unroll the hose like straight.
Yeah.
So like if you're a good, like you're a bowling champion, then you
Right. Straight. Yeah, but in real life, that's not the case, right?
yeah, in real life I don't know. People just throw anyhow. They just like drop it and then it just ta, 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 ta. So was there any bad experiences in their first 2 weeks of intense training in the hot sun?
Okay, I guess the worst part of the first 2 weeks would be the night PT.
Oh my god. Okay, there's one exercise I remember. The
Yeah,
exercise
I
is
remember
called,
it as well.
so it's a push-up, but not quite a push-up.
Yeah,
So what's it called?
it's called Diamond Scorpion push-ups. Yeah, I think if you're from FCC, this will be the most done push-up that you do throughout the course.
So this was at what, 9 p.m.
I think it should be around there, 8 plus.
But after this not the concession, after this exercise, then we get our snacks, right?
Oh yeah, night snacks.
But we
yes.
have to fight for it. Like our rotas have to be the best at doing the push-up.
Yeah, so that you can get dismissed first and get your night snacks first.
Correct.
Mm.
But it's not that bad. It's just a little bit bad.
Mm.
Yeah. So you wanna explain what? Should we explain or just like keep it up to your imagination?
Nah, it's okay. I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. So diamond, scorpion,
Yeah.
Right.
So if you've ever seen a scorpion
and a diamond.
and a diamond, yeah, you know what it is.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Why don't we fast forward through training? All right. So then we posted out after 6 months.
Oh,
Yeah.
how do we post out?
How do we post out?
Yeah.
Just post out.
Oh.
Like through the mail.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Postman pack.
USPS? Oh no.
No, FedEx. So we posted out, and where were you posted to?
I was posted to Tampines Fire Station as a section commander. So
Mm.
basically just a firefighter, but sergeant.
Sergeant.
And you?
I was also posted out to Tampines Fire Station. Okay, no. I wasn't posted directly there. I was actually assigned to a unit called the Special Rescue Unit, or
Oh.
SRU for short.
Sounds very cool. What is it?
Yeah, it's the most kilat unit in SCDF.
I heard so too. But I think you were posted there for the reason that you were posted there was because of your driver's license, is it?
I can neither deny nor confirm this.
Well,
But
who
yeah,
knows?
well, yeah, yep. But I was posted to SRU where I got my class 4 driving license, but it's a restricted license, so I can only drive class 4 vehicles in SCDF.
Oh, only in SCDF.
Only in SCDF,
Man. So you were driving a bus.
essentially.
Cool.
Right.
I've seen you.
Yeah. So basically SRU, our reporting is NSTI. So during my during my shifts, I have to go to NSTI. Then in the afternoon, I will drive the vehicle with my platoon to Tampines Fire Station where we are on standby until around 11 p.m. where I have to drive back to NSTI. Yeah.
Sounds very efficient. I think this unit or like the schedule kind of phased out right now. It's not in use now.
Yeah. Now I believe they are posted in one location only. Yeah.
Okay, that's better. So actually, SRU, what does this unit do actually?
We deal with mass casualty incidents as well as chemical agent incidents. So if there's like a I don't know, like an earthquake. Okay, maybe if there's a building collapse in Singapore and there's a lot of casualties, then we'll be deployed to rescue people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just a side note, I think this unit is important. Like I think several countries have it. So like countries like Japan, they don't have an SRU, but they have a procedure to mitigate this kind of thing, like this mass casualties or chemical incidents, like the terrorist attack in the Japan subway, something like that. So they have their own protocols. So for Singapore, we have this SRU in place to manage. So to manage the incidents. So you should be happy that we are being taken care of.
Yes.
Yeah, by Mr. Hafiz and his platoon. Yeah, it's actually very important. I feel like it's important, just not now. It's important.
Right. I mean, it's only because we don't have a lot of mass casualty incidents or chemical agent stuff.
We shouldn't.
So, I mean, it's good that we don't lah, but
Correct.
we will only see the benefits of having such preparations when it occurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll see how useful they are when it occurs.
When it occurs,
other than that, if I'm not wrong, SRU also helps with like big incidents, like maybe a big fire incident. They also help out with manpower because they're all trained.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So for me, I've only turned out 5 times in my NS life.
Honestly, that's quite good.
Okay, but for fire stations, you probably turn out more, right?
Yeah, more smaller incidents. So you will always see a big incident.
Yeah, all 5 were all big incidents, mostly at Sungai Kadut.
Oh, you went to Sungai Kadut.
Sungai Kadut,
So all the warehouse fires, right?
Yeah.
You didn't go for the Tuas fire?
Was it our first duty?
No,
No, because I remember, right, when I first posted to the unit, my very first duty we had a turnout.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Oh
so I was like, wow, this is so exciting. Then after that, no more turnout lah. But
correct.
yeah, there was one at Pasir Ris Park. I don't know whether you turned out for that. It was a what do you call it? Bushfire.
Oh my god, Lalang fire.
Lalang fire. Yeah, I think it was in our second year already.
Okay, yeah, definitely I went up. I went for
You
that
went
one.
out. Yeah.
100,000% I went for that one. Because I died.
Yeah. Was it during the fasting month also?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like it was.
If it was, I drink water lah. But I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, even if it's fasting month, if you're in a Lalang fire, so Lalang fire is like a vegetation fire, right?
Yeah.
It's non-destructive to property and human lives. So actually, it's on low. It's not. It's of low importance, right?
Right.
But obviously, you can't let it spread like wildfire.
So you're just mitigating it.
Yeah. So you're mitigating. You're stopping the spread. Yeah. So that huge forested area is just very dangerous. So you just need a lot of manpower to just dump water on the trees. Yeah, but that's fun, right? I think you help out with makeup, is it?
Yeah, makeup.
Yeah, that's the worst part, I think. Yeah, interesting.
So what would you say was the craziest call that you've gone for?
Lalang fire. Oh no.
Cannot just be Lalang fire, right?
Okay, the Lalang fire was just the most memorable because you realize how weak you are. Yeah, because it's just like stamina. It's like how long it can last. It lasted like about 3 days. One of it.
Right.
Yeah, like 3 full days means 2 rotations of duties, I think. Yeah.
So you come in straight away, you go for...
Yeah. And for our own rota, we had 2 shifts. So like we had to change out like day shift, night shift. And then next rota, they just report. I think they just straight away go there. Yeah, so other than that, I had one car fire incident, I think, in Loyang. I think that's one of my first fire call as a section commander of Red Rhino. So Red Rhino is like...
The car, right?
The Jeep.
Oh, the Jeep. Sorry, the Jeep.
The car. 4-seater car.
Yeah.
Jeep.
Also known as an LF.
Yeah, an
AV.
LFAV, so a
Yeah.
light fire attack vehicle.
Yeah.
And actually, there was I think I attended to 2 car fire calls there. So Loyang Avenue is not a safe place to be if you ever want to drive there.
Right. So I shouldn't park my car there.
Yeah, not in the middle of the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
Anyways, then we had to. So I had to command the section. I had to get the water from the hydrant, which is I can't estimate distances, but it's really far away. Maybe 30 meters away and up the hill.
Right.
So one person has to run all the way there. And then I have one guy who will use the CAF backpack. So CAF is compressed air foam.
Yeah.
And it's on a backpack.
Yeah.
Just 20 kg.
Mm.
I don't see why. Yeah, then you have to
Yeah.
just spray the car. And obviously the fire, I don't think the fire's gonna be put out by just CAF, like a CAF backpack.
Right.
Yeah, so it's very stressful because Loyang Avenue is quite was it crowded?
Is it crowded?
Like jam. Yeah, so it's traffic is bad. So support from Tampines Fire Station and Paya Lebar Fire Station were far away lah.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was stressful because the car's on fire and then we have just one small vehicle.
Yeah.
Hydrant's very far away.
You have to manage.
We have to manage 4 men manage this thing.
Right.
And then I was just panicking because it's my first time.
Right. Do you think your training set you up to handle this kind of situation?
Definitely not. Actually, probably yes lah. It's just that you sort of panic when you're you have to perform, right?
Right.
Because there's so many cars, so many people looking at you, and then you are just a new boy that has to lead a section.
Right.
Yeah, and then it's just a little bit tough, and we have restricted resources. Yeah. I mean, normally for this kind of incidents, you just wait for the fire engine to come and save your life. Yeah, because they have a 1,000 liter tank.
Right. But for this one, did the PL come in the end?
Yeah, they came.
But did you take out the fire? Did you put out the fire before they came?
I don't know. But anyways, they came. So
all right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. And what about you? What's your craziest story?
I guess since I didn't really turn out, or even when I turned out, it was just really mass incident. So you're just doing your part for the bigger operation. So it's not really that crazy. Yeah, but I would say the craziest thing that happened to me in NS was when I first joined SRU and we had this thing called a welcome party.
I don't think we should talk about that, right?
I think it's legal.
Oh, okay. Right? What is it? What's a welcome party? Do you get biscuits and snacks?
All right. So it's basically how the platoon welcomes you. It's sort of like a test. They want to see how well you can perform under pressure.
How resilient you are.
All right. Yeah, but it's not high stakes. It's very low stakes. It's not like your car fire.
Oh, okay, so what is it?
Okay. So basically it's a physical test where we would have to do physical activities.
Okay, cool.
Right. So I'll explain how it went down for me. For myself, I entered the platoon with another secom. So we were both considered the new bird or the new people.
Okay.
So we did the welcome party together.
Yeah.
It began or it was conducted at the host tower in Tampines Fire Station.
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So I probably have seen it.
Probably.
Okay.
How many floors is the host tower?
7, I think. 8 maybe.
Right. Okay. So the main premise is that you have to carry 2 hoses up and down the host tower.
Yeah.
And at every level, you'll be doing an exercise.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we started at the first level where we did hose laying, hose rolling up, or hose makeup. Then after we did that, we started our ascent to the top of the host tower. And at each floor, we would do one exercise. So this was something crazy because I think it really pushed me to my limits. Yeah. So we did exercises such as push-ups, numbering in the hundreds. We did this exercise called an Apollo, if you know what it is, where you squat, then you frog jump, or not frog jump, you jump forward, then backwards, then you jump backwards, then forwards, then right, left, right. So if you imagine a D-pad, you are just doing the D-pad pattern. Yeah. And the last thing we did was we had to do jumping jacks for 15 minutes straight at the top of the tower.
Right. Are you wearing special equipment or just normal?
No, it's just normal uniform.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it's not that bad.
Yeah. So
Okay, it's quite bad, but it's not that.
I guess in the moment when you're doing it,
Yeah.
you're suffering.
Yeah.
But then after you complete it, right, you
Yeah.
feel this sense of accomplishment. Yeah, you feel like, wow, I really did all that.
Mm,
Like you wouldn't think it's physically possible, you know?
definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, and also after that welcome party, right?
Yeah.
I would regularly just go back to the host tower and just do that kind of training.
Yeah. Because yeah.
It's really actually good for your physical health.
Correct. So
Yeah.
some of my colleagues, maybe I'm supposed to do it as well, but some of my colleagues do it. Not regularly, but when they want to train, they wear a face mask, and then they do all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you do it on your own, right, it's actually good for your body. But when someone tells you to do it, maybe it sucks.
Yeah.
I think SCDF. Okay, I'm not. We can't compare with like other like SCF or SPF, but for SCDF we have this kind of trainings or like things that we have done that make us more, I would say, resilient again, but like
make us stronger.
Yeah, make us stronger. Like we know we can't give up easily because we have done much worse.
Yeah.
So like they are training you to just not give up lah, because our role is to save other people's lives. So if you're giving up, then someone else is like
Dying.
Yeah, dying, and then just like, hello,
Yeah.
please save that person first. I don't know.
So the one thing that I learned was that I can achieve more than I think I can. So whenever I felt like I wanted to stop, which was a lot of times, I pushed myself to go even further, to do more reps, to basically just push on. And you realize that you are stronger than you feel.
So like I feel the same way as you, but maybe we have different experiences of what's that limit that we crossed. But like when you're, let's say, in uni, like after we ORD, and then we do tougher things in life, I'll always have a flashback back to NS, and then I'm like, okay, I survived this. There's no way I cannot survive this. It's like
exactly.
This is nothing.
I've done worse. You know, I've been in life and death situations.
Yeah.
I mean, as close as possible to life and death.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it really helps lah. Maybe we'll share more stories personally because we can't share it here.
Okay, so maybe we can wrap up by sharing what is one takeaway that you got from your NS experience.
One takeaway.
Yeah, or like what's the best message that you gain through this experience?
Okay, one thing that I learned from this NS experience is that we can always achieve something greater that we think we can. All you need is a little push.
Right.
And you don't have to do everything perfectly, but
you just have to do it.
Just have to do it. But the best thing is to do it once, do it right.
Yeah. For myself, the one phrase that I picked up from my encik, right, is it's in Malay. It's actually Hidup Mesti Berani.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's translated to, in life you must be brave. So he actually told me this when I was learning to drive the bus, or rather the vehicle. And it's a really large vehicle, right? So I've never driven anything as big as that. So of course I'm scared.
Correct.
So he looked me in the eye and he told me, Hafiz, he didn't do it this way lah, but he told me, Hafiz, hidup mesti berani. And when he told me that, I was like, oh, go je lah.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah, go je. So it's really the mentality of similar to what you say. It doesn't have to be correct, but you have to be brave enough to try and do it.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's one thing that's stuck with me even until now. And I guess it's one of the reasons why we started this podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
just do it.
Yeah, just do it. Like even if it doesn't work out, right, you have the experience of having done it.
Don't be afraid. Okay, so I guess that's all for our NS experience.
Maybe
sharing.
we'll get people from the other organizations to share one day.
Yeah, because we are same.
Yeah, we are same.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
So I hope you enjoyed listening to our stories, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye.